Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
In this video, we will be removing and reinstalling a door lock cylinder in a 2000 Nissan Pathfinder. If you need parts for your vehicle, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. There's some screws here. We're gonna have to pull this screw out in here. There's a little cover right here. I'll take a straight blade screwdriver, pull this little cover off here, pull that out of the way. I can take a Phillips head screwdriver, take that out. Pull that screw out. A little cover over a screw right here. Take a straight blade screwdriver, pull that off. And we'll take a Phillips screwdriver, pull this screw out. Use a bigger screwdriver. Pull that screw out. You can take some trim tools and go underneath here and pull the switch cover off. Pull that out. Disconnect this electrical connector and use a straight screwdriver. Push down on the tab and pull it out. There's another Phillips head screw right there. Pull that screw out. Right, we're going to pull this trim piece off. Take a screwdriver, get underneath here, and underneath here. Oops. So I'm trying to pry it out while I release the locks underneath here. Once that's released, and slide it. It slides on right there. There's a little lip right there. That pulls out. All right, so we're gonna pull this armrest up. There's some large spring clips in here. You may have to use a trim tool. Get under here. Pull up those two clips. And we can take these two screws out, Phillips head screws. You can also use a 10mm socket. Pull those out. And there's push clips all around the inside of the door panel. I'm going to take a trim tool. We sell these in kits at 1aauto.com. Get in here, try to release the clips. It helps if you get right on the clip, but sometimes it's not easy to find them. Let's take this. Get some of those out. Pry those all out. Slide the door panel up and pull it off. All right, we're going to take this vapor barrier off. I'm just going to use a razor blade to cut some of the butyl tape. All right, we'll take this insulation out from the door handle. We're gonna slide the door handle towards the outside. Slide it a little bit, just like that. To get this rod off over here, first I'm going to pull this cover off to give me a little bit more room. Just use a straight screwdriver. Just pull this off. Gives me a little more room over here. Twist it sideways a little bit. And this will so there's a little tab in here that you need to grab with your finger while you're twisting it, and then you can slide this rod up. What's in there? I'll show you that when I have it out. And then this bottom one, you just twist the whole handle this way and slide it out. And that little tab I was talking about is a little lock right here. So you just push that down. See right there? So you push that down and then the rod will slide up. All right, we're going to take this window channel out of our way. There's a 10mm bolt right here. I'll just use a 10mm socket, extension, and a ratchet. Pull this bolt out. And you can grab the window channel and you're going to pull it straight down. It clips in up top. It just slides up or it pulls down to get it out. We'll take these 4 10mm bolts out. I'll use a 10mm socket. Slide this out. We're going to take this lock rod off down here at the latch. There's a little tab right here. Go to the side and then we'll pull it straight out. We're going to take this grommet out right here. I'll use a flat blade screwdriver, get underneath, pull it out. That's the nut. So I'm going to use a 10mm socket, a longer extension, and a ratchet. A little bracket that comes off that goes on the outer stud of the handle. So we're going to take this little sensor off the lock cylinder. Just use a straight blade screwdriver. Pry up underneath the lock right here. Pull that side and then we'll pull this side off. This bottom side's a little bit tricky. There we go. Pull that off and out of your way. Then I'm going to pull this retainer outwards that holds the lock cylinder in. Just like that. It just slides towards the inside of the vehicle. Then from the inside of the vehicle, I'm going to push the lock cylinder out. To reinstall this lock cylinder, We're gonna fish the rod through here, like this. And the cylinder, this arm is gonna be facing towards the outside. And then push it on. While you're holding the cylinder from the outside, we'll reinstall the retainer. You're gonna line it up. And then just press it on. Just like that. Now we can reinstall this switch. I'm just gonna line it up. Pretty much how it came off. And click it on. Just like that. All right, so we'll install this into the handle. It's gonna go like that. And then we'll take our nut, slip it through here. Tighten that nut down. Just double check this nut, and that's good. This is the rod for the cylinder, the lock cylinder on the outside. I'm gonna slide it into here. Once that's pushed in, then we lock it down, just like that. All right, so reinstall the handle. This lower one is going to go in that slot right there. I'll pull this out for now. Have that like that, and then twist it. And this upper one is going to go in here. Twist this. So I'm going to try to get this in here like this. Push it. Try to push it in there. You push it down, and then we'll turn this, and that'll keep it in place. I can line this up over here. You're gonna push it, push that rod there, and then slide it towards the vehicle. We can put this retainer over here. That'll keep the rods down. Next, we're going to test it. We'll close the latch. We want to do this before we put the door panel back together in case something doesn't work. So with that latched, then I'll try the inside handle. That works. We'll try the outside handle. That works. Try the lock. Yep, that works. We'll unlock it. And I'll latch it one more time. We'll try the key on the outside. And as you can see, the key's working from the outside. And then that little switch on there, if you double click the unlock, it unlocks all the doors. And if you lock it, it locks all the doors as well. We'll put this panel on. We'll install all the screws first. Tighten it down with either a Phillips head screwdriver or a 10mm socket. Tighten those up snug. We can reattach this vapor barrier. should re-stick to the butyl tape. Just line it all up. Push it down. It looks good. You take this insulation, stick this here. Probably be easier to put this on before you put the vapor barrier on, but that's okay. Got it lined up, just like that. We can take these clip tools and take these extra clips that didn't come off. Pull these all off and we'll transfer them to the door panel. Right, so now we'll reinstall these clips into the door trim panel. Just push it on and then slide it over in place. Okay, I'm going to reinstall this door panel. We're going to send the wiring harness through here so we can grab it later, and then install the top part of the harness of the door panel first. We'll line these clips up. When they're lined up, just tap it down. Before I put the screw in here, I'm going to put this trim piece on because it's easier to do before the screw's in there. I can get it to line up because I can move the handle back and forth a little bit depending on the direction it's going to go. Just like that. Now I can put the screws in. Start with this screw here. Snug that up. Here's the bigger. All right. Now we can put these screws in. You can either use a 10mm socket and a ratchet, or you can use a Phillips head screwdriver. Before I snug that up, I'll get the other one started. I'll snug these all up. Good. Next we can install this armrest. Just click that on there. Hammer it down. We'll install this Phillips head screw right down here. Snug that up. I'm going to reinstall this window switch, install the connector, slide it on, click it down, and then these retainers right here, line these up, and then just push it down. I'm going to reinstall this cap over the screw right here. line it up, push it down, just like that. And then this little cover goes on this one. This little tab goes towards the outside of the vehicle. Line that tab up and then push it on.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1aauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.